Assalamualaikum everyone. Okay, before heading towards rank, how to find a rank, we'll see what is elementary row and column operations or transformations. Okay, it is very simple. We have got only interchanging, adding and multiplying. Okay, so let's see one by one. Interchanging rows and columns. You're going to interchange either two rows or you're going to change in columns. Okay. So I'm writing it this way. How am I going to represent it? In this way. Suppose I'm going to change the ith row with the jth row. So what will I be writing? I is being interchanged with the jth row. Getting? Or I can simply indicate this with I, R, ij. Okay? If I'm interchanging row, ith row with the jth row, so I'm going to write it I, Ri, this symbol, arrow, then Rj. Clear? Or I can simply write it this way, Rij, denoted this way. Suppose I want to interchange the columns, ith column and jth column. If I want to interchange, then what? Ci being interchanged with Cj. Okay? Clear? Matlab column or ith column is being interchanged with jth column. Okay? Or I can simply write it Cij. Easy, right? Simply interchanging the rows and columns. Okay, next one. Before addition, we'll see multiplication. Multiplication of any row or column by any non-zero scalar. You're going to multiply any row or any column, your wish. You're either going to multiply the row or the column with a non-zero scalar. It should not be zero. ठीक है, zero को छोड़ के कोई भी number से you're going to multiply your row or your column. ठीक है. Suppose how am I going to indicate this? Suppose I'm taking the row. I'm going to multiply the row. Suppose it is the Ri, ith row. That row I'm going to multiply with k. ठीक है? Ith row is now being changed into k into Ri. ठीक है? Suppose, for example, I'll say R3. I'm going to multiply R3 column. So now this R3 column will become what? Some number. Suppose I'm going to multiply it with 4. I'm going to multiply it with 4. So 4 into R3. Multiplying the row 3 with number 4. Getting? This is how you represent. Similar way, if you want to multiply the column, suppose I want to multiply the fifth column. Fifth column will be now interchanged this way. I mean, not interchanged, will be changed. We are going to multiply fifth column with suppose 2. So you are going to multiply 2 to the fifth column. Now your fifth column is changed and 2 into fifth column. Here, easy, right? Don't worry, I'll give you one example. Okay. So I can indicate it either ways. I can either write it this way or I can write it this way. Simply, I can write it this way or I can write it this way. This is for row and this is for column. Getting clear? Next one. Addition. Addition of one row or column of another row or column multiplied by a non-zero scalar. Means what? You're going to add one row with another row or one column to another column along with some scalar, multiplied with some scalar. Let's see here. Example, suppose I want to add third and fourth rows. Okay, third and fourth rows. So what happens? My third row is now becoming what? Row 3. I'm going to add row 4 and row 3 plus row 4. Suppose I don't simply want to add the row 4. I want to multiply that row 4 with some number and then I want to add it. Suppose if I want to multiply the row 4 with 2, then I want to multiply it, add it with row 3. For example, I'll show you with one example. For now, understand this. Column. If I want to do the same thing with a column, first column may you want to add second column. For example, the first column may what you're going to do? You're going to add first column may you're going to add second column. And if you feel like no, you want to multiply second column with some number and then you want to add it. So okay, that is possible, you can do it. Suppose you want to multiply it with 10, suppose. So now the first column becomes what? What you're doing in first column, your first column ke numbers ko, first column ke elements ko, you're adding with second column elements being multiplied with 10. Okay, I'll show you one example, but before that, let's see this notation. How will we represent this? Ri will be now what? Ri plus k into Ri. मतलब क्या, your ith row is being changed this way. Okay, now Ci, if you are talking about column, so Ci will be changed this way, Ci plus some k into Cj. Let me explain you this with an example. Suppose this is my matrix given, I'm going to represent this with A. Okay, this is my matrix given. Let's apply all these three. Suppose first one, interchanging. Okay, suppose I'm saying that I want to interchange the first row with the second row. Okay, now what happens? What I need to write? R1 is being interchanged with R2. Okay, this is what I need to write. Okay, now if I change, what happens? How will it look like? The first row becomes now the second row and the second becomes the first. So second row is 4, 5, 6 and the first is what? 1, 2, 3 and the third row remains as it is because I did nothing to this. So 7, 8, 9. Done. Okay, now if you're saying that no, I want to also change the I also want to change the column. Suppose you want to change the second column and you want to change the third column. So now you're going to write what? C2 is being interchanged with C3. Okay, now what happens? The first row remains untouched. So same as it is. 4, 1, 7 will be as it is. These two are being interchanged. This third row will become the second and the second will become the third. So what will be the second row now? 6, 3, 9. And what will be the third row? 5, 2 and 8. 2, 8. Got how we are going to perform the operations? Interchanging, done. Let's see multiplication now. Suppose this is my matrix given. Okay, I am saying that I want to let's see the multiplication first. I am saying that I want to multiply the first row with a number, with an integer, suppose 5. Okay, I want to multiply the first row with the integer 5. So what happens here? How will it look like? How I need to write? I'm changing it. I'm changing the first row. How? I'm going to multiply the first row with 5. This is how I need to represent. Okay. Why you need to represent? Because if you write down just the matrices, how you will know कि कौन से matrix में क्या operation perform करे आप, right? You need to specify it obviously, right? So okay, now what happens? Second row will be as it is because I'm doing nothing to this. So 3, 4 will be as it is. But to the first row, what I'm doing, I'm multiplying it with 5. So 1 into 5 will be 1 into 5 will be obviously 5. Now 2 into 5 will be what? Obviously 10. So this is the final matrix. This is the matrix. It looks like this. Okay. Same thing if you want to multiply a column with some number. Suppose you want to multiply the second column. This is your second column, right? If you want to multiply the second column with suppose 2. Okay. So how you will write? You're going to change the second column. Change क्या कर रहे हैं आप इसमें? You're going to multiply the second column with 2. Right? So now see here. What happens? The first column will remain as it is. 5, 3 will remain as it is. The second is being multiplied with 2. The 10 into 2 will give you what? 20. So I'll write here 20. Same thing. 4 is being multiplied with 2. So 4 into 2 is 8. So this is the matrix after multiplying the second column with 2. Get it? Clear? Easy, right? So let's see addition. We'll take the same matrix 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll take the same matrix. Now you're saying that to the first row you want to add second row. First row mein you want to add second row. The elements of first row are added with the elements of second row. Right? And also you're saying that before adding the second row, I want to multiply the elements of second row with some number. Suppose you want to multiply it with 2. So it will look something like this. The first row is being transformed into first row ke elements are being added with second row elements which are first multiplied with 2. Okay, let's see it. What happens? The second row is untouched. I'm not doing anything to the second row. So second row will be as it is. I'm only making changes to the first row. Okay. So now what happens? 1. First row ke element is what? 1. Okay, 1. Then I've got plus. Then 2 into the element of second row, that is 3. Now what happens? See here, 2 3s are 6. 6 plus 1, 7. So this will become 7. Clear? Same way, element of first row plus 2 into element of second row, that is 4. What this will be? 4 2s are 8. 8 plus 2, 10. So this will be 10. Understood how we are doing this? Okay, the row is done, right? Same way you can do for the column. If you are saying that no, I want to change this column, okay, first column, or if you are saying that no, I want to change the second column. Second column ko what you want to do? You want to add the second column with the first column. Also, if you want to multiply it with 2. Okay, what happens now? You're changing the second column, so the first column will remain as it is. So 7 and 3 will be as it is. In the second column, what you're doing? Second column ka element plus 2 into the element of first column, that is 7. Getting? Same way, element of second column plus 2 into element of first column. Getting? Clear? Here, you will have 1-to-1 relationship. ये element को you will multiply with this element, मतलब add with this element. You will not add this element with this element. Obviously, right? So 10 plus 7 ही क्यों कर रहे हैं हम? 10 plus 7 ही क्यों कर रहे हैं? Because 1-to-1 relationship. If you are considering the second element, you need to add this with the second element of the first column. ठीक है? Getting? This will be 1-to-1. Clear? Easy, right? So this was all about the elementary row and column operations. In the next video, we'll see what is rank, okay, and how to find it. I hope it was easy and you understood this. So that's it for this video. Thank you.